Scientifically proven, no joke. Pray with the bottle and give the bottle love and forgiveness. Pray over it. Think over it hard. Give the bottle through your body and through your thoughts the love of God. Pray love over the bottle. Well, guess what happened? Through electrophotography, we've got the facts right here. Through electrophotography, the water crystals in the bottle change, and you can take a photo. Beautifully white, beautiful design like a snowflake, gorgeous looking. Called the Chi of Love. Second bottle. I hate you. You're miserable. You're terrible. I wish you would die. That thinking towards the second bottle. And guess what? When the electrophotography took place, what did we find in those molecular structures, ice crystals? Became yellowish, sickly looking, and so on. Now, your body is made up to 70% or more of water. We have said to you today how emotions are affecting the cells. Most cells are made up of water. Imagine if these structures of water crystals are even outside the body can be affected by prayer and thinking. Imagine what will take place within your body if you think thoughts of love and forgiveness as opposed to anger, excitement, and destruction and dislike. The choice, my friends, is really up to us. It helps a great deal. There are some ways that you can directly influence your body for longer life. What are they? First of all, prayer. Secondly, we have meditation. Thirdly, laughter. Fourthly, autosuggestion. Fifthly, biofeedback. Sixthly, friendship. All these are positive relations of emotions that we can use to live longer, to live healthier, and certainly to enjoy life to its fullest. And now, to wrap this up, I'm going to show you a video. Can we show that video now? Show you the final video, which for you it's only 3 minutes long, which will wrap up the details. Can we show that video now, please? Now.
Harry, this morning on Secrets to Living Younger and Longer, the science of youth. Here now with some tips is CBS News technology correspondent Daniel Sieber. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, Larry.
I want to know about this.
I know, right? It sounds pretty appealing, living longer. But if you were born in 1900, your life expectancy would have been just 47 years. And today that number's up to 78 years. But many scientists believe we could be living much longer than that in the not-too-distant future. The explorer Ponce de Leon never found that fountain of youth, but today scientists are continuing that search, and many believe it's just a matter of time.
I would say there's a pretty good chance, actually, that something will come along, some pill that you could take, that will keep you young longer.
At the University of California, San Francisco, Dr. Cynthia Kenyon has found a way to extend life. By manipulating genes, she's been able to make worms live 6 times longer than normal.
If you look at the individual tissues in the worms, they look young. So it's like a miracle, except it's not a miracle, it's science. We change one gene, and a worm that would have been dead is still young.
Forceps too? So if you look at a medical dictionary, aging is a set of diseases that most people get as they get older. And the reason we call it aging is because most of us get these diseases.
Dr. David Sinclair runs a research company in Massachusetts that's testing a substance he hopes will prevent age-related diseases. It's called resveratrol, and trace amounts are found in red wine.
The grape skin actually makes a lot of the resveratrol, and that protects the plant against invading diseases. And by ingesting this molecule in large amounts, we activate the same defense program.
In tests on mice, a concentrated form of resveratrol produced amazing results.
Last year we published that these mice were protected against all the aspects of aging that we could look at, from cardiovascular disease to things like diabetes.
But many people aren't willing to wait for researchers to find answers. Instead, they turn to a growing number of anti-aging supplements. Some even inject themselves with steroids and human growth hormones in an effort to stay young. But experts say lifestyle choices, such as a healthy diet and exercise, are the safest, most effective way to add years.
Right now, everyone listening to this, you too, can change your rate of aging dramatically and improve your quality of life as you get older.
Dr. Michael Roizen is the co-author of You Staying Young. He says how we live dramatically affects how long we live.
About 70% of how long and well we live are our choices, and 30% are our genes. So you can do a whole bunch of things now. The most important factor is your management of stress. That is, stress is the greatest ager. It affects every one of our aging areas, and you get to control it by your response. The second greatest thing in aging is blood pressure. So know your blood pressure number. 115/75 is where your arteries age the least.
Dr. Roizen says something as simple as walking 30 minutes a day can add years.
So it decreases heart disease.
To conclude, before we get to the questions here, just switch it up because we can't keep going walking. Remember the three schools of thought from the beginning that I was talking about, right? The first school of thought, he's talking about that we're on the edge of something big right now. In fact, we have people in the United States that are over 100 years old. There's 75,000 of them. In 5 years, we'll have over 150,000, doubles. So in 5 years from now, we'll have over 150,000 people that live over 100 years old in the United States. Just imagine. And that's just under regular foods and supplements that we take. Now, if science comes in and discovers something new, we can live up to 150, we had 200 years. It's hard to say. But the question then becomes of how to live in a way that's acceptable to us in terms of use and so on. So consequently, what's the key then, to wrap this up, what's the key for prolonged, better quality life? The key, remember, are your emotions. So check your thinking. Try to have friends that are positive, that don't nag you, that don't put you down so often. And yourself. When you walk out this door, think. Every cell is affected by your thinking. So consequently, you have a big responsibility now. A big responsibility. You're supposed to be the example of how to become positive with your friends and the people around you. Hard to do when you're surrounded by stupidity, but you have to try to do that. Because now we know we are the cause. We're the cause of our own sickness, essentially. If we have a fairly decent lifestyle, we are the cause. So be careful what you think. You are the guardian of your thoughts. You are the guardian of how you interpret stress. So my friends, remember, when you walk out the door, if we've learned one thing today, and that is become a person that's more loving, that's more kind, that's more open, so that you can influence others to be stronger and to live a longer life. Examine yourselves daily, at night or in the morning, of how you think. When you start your day, project it yourself and say, well, I'm going to have a great day today. I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be happy, and I'm not going to be let anything interfere in my life, because I want to be stronger, happier, and I want to ensure that I live to a ripe old age in good health. Thank you very much.